All right, you guys, this video is all about food storage, food prep, and all kinds of tips and hacks around that. My name is Melissa. I have a homestead in upstate New York with 8 kids, and we prepare almost all of our food from scratch. I'm going to show you how to make it easier, how to make it healthier, and how to save a lot of time as well. When it comes to cleaning your produce, it is important that we're cleaning our produce no matter where you're getting it, right? For bigger things that come, like zucchini and carrots and potatoes, I love grabbing the fruit and veggie scrub cloth. So this, I just have it wet, and you're gonna use the rough side. Love using it for the potatoes. I have a couple potatoes here. I love using it for the potatoes. This is our sweet potato here. Oh, and be on the alert for the secret word in this video, because I'm gonna share it as we go. I love using the rough side in place of having to peel my potatoes and my carrots and things. And I'm gonna show you how this works with a regular potato right here. And so I'm just using the cloth wet for that. It's also great for removing waxes off of apples and things like that, pesticides. So then flip it over, and I'm gonna use the soft side to remove the bacteria. So even if you're getting organic, I love using that side just to remove any bacteria that could be on your produce. I love using the soft side, especially on things like this. Now here's another hack. So I do have eggs, fresh eggs. So if you have fresh eggs or eggs that you would like to clean, I love using this cloth as well to lightly go over the egg to clean the egg. Did you know that if you wash your eggs with soap, it removes a special coating from your eggs and if you remove that special coating, it's not great because then bacteria could go into your egg. So I just like to very gently use my fruit and veggie scrub cloth to remove any excess debris on my egg. So that's a great way to clean your egg. Now, a really great way to clean your produce as well is the produce fresh wash. So I'm going to show you how I love to use it. So it's cherry season almost here in New York. So we're going to pick pounds and pounds of cherries. I have 20 quarts of strawberries coming to my home today or tomorrow. And what I'm going to do to clean them is I'm going to take a little bit of this produce wash and I'm going to put it in my sink with water and soak my things for about 2 minutes and then just rinse it off. So here I put a little bit of produce fresh wash in this jug right here in this bowl. And I'm going to take I had got some radishes from the garden, and I'm just going to go ahead and put my radishes in there to clean them off. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take it and just let them sit here for about 30 seconds to 2 minutes right here. And then when you're done, you just take your produce and you just rinse it off, and it takes off the bacteria and the pesticides, and it just makes it so much easier and cleaner. Or to make it really easy, you can spray this on grapes or berries. Just spray it on there, leave it on for 30 seconds, and then just rinse your produce. That easy to get all of those pesticides and that grime off of your produce. So love that. All right, so now that I've cleaned my produce, I'm gonna go stick it in the refrigerator now. So I'm gonna go to my drawer here, and before I stick my produce in my drawer, I'm gonna put my refrigerator drawer liners at the bottom of my drawer. So these here, they come in a pack of 2. They have our Backlog Silver technology inside of these cloths. Honestly, when these first came out, I was like, what? I was very skeptical. But I was like, all right, I'll use them. And all you do is you stick them in the bottom of your produce drawer, and then you put your produce on top of them to store your produce in the refrigerator. And what they collect moisture in there, and what I've found is it definitely extends my produce by about 20%. So I find that I'm not throwing away nearly as much produce with those refrigerator drawer liners. So it's going to save you a lot of money on produce. You'll have them for years and years and years and years. And what I've also found is it's much easier for me to clean my drawers. I don't get that yucky drawer anymore like I used to with the rotten produce, because I don't have a lot of rotten produce anymore because of them. So love those liners. Those are so amazing. Okay, now the dish mat. So when my pots and pans and dishes, in this case, my daughter just finished milking her goat, so her milking supplies for the goat, whatever, they like to sit on my dish mat to dry. So we love the dish mat because a lot of reasons. We used to have a dish rack to dry our dishes in. I threw it away because it got so yucky and grody, and I did not like it at all. So I love these. They're super absorbent. They have the Norwex Backlog Silver in them, so they're self-purifying. They don't get yucky. Ooh, look at that. Radish. Woohoo. Good job. They don't get yucky. Oh, thank you. That's pretty good. Okay. Tasty radish. Yeah. So they don't get yucky and grimy. Rarely have to launder them, absorb a lot of water. And then what you can do as well, sorry, this radish is something else. Yeah, yummy. Hang it to dry when you're done. But I find that I rarely even have to hang it to dry because it dries really quickly between uses. And with a family of 10, we have a lot of dishes. So love our dish mat. Now guys, the secret word for this video is campfire. Campfire, campfire. So the cutting boards are a must in our home. They come in 3 different sizes. The small, here is the small size. Here is the large size, and then here is the extra large size. All 3 different sizes here. So what we love about the cutting boards, they are plastic free. They are not made out of plastic. So you don't want plastic cutting boards because over time, those plastic beads, plastic particles will end up in your food over time when you're using plastic cutting boards. Some plastic cutting boards will have BPA in them as well, so they're just not great. They just break down. So these are made out of recycled rice husks, incredibly durable. I've had these for years. And love that they also have the lip around so it collects any juices. You can hang them up if you want to for easy storage. And then if you're only using them for produce, you can literally just use a Norwex cloth to clean them off when you're done and you're good to go. We don't love using wood cutting boards anymore either because they're hard to clean. Like the raw meat juice and stuff goes into the wood. So love these. You'll have these for years, the plastic-free cutting boards. The produce bags are such a fun way to store your produce when you're going to the grocery store. I have some lettuce in here, right here, that I got from the garden. So they come in a pack of 3. And then I also have a bag here filled with Legos. So we like using them for things like Legos and tubby toys and pool toys and things like that. You can literally put your pool toys and your Legos inside the produce bag and stick them in the dishwasher or the washing machine even, and you can clean little toys like this. So love that. And another way that you can store your produce is with the silicone storage containers. They come in 3 different sizes, large, medium, and small. And they're food grade silicone and they collapse. They're collapsible, so they're so easy to store like this, so easy to store. And my little one right here, I want to show you. I like to, and they've got a great little vent here, so they're safe for the microwave, safe for the dishwasher, and they have a little vent here that you can pop off if you need to. I have here my raw chicken that I like to use for my Norwex demos when I go to do Norwex demos either online or in home. If you have a wish list, we call that Norwexia, by the way. If you have a wish list as you're learning about all of these hacks and things, I highly recommend that you host a Norwex event or party with your consultant. Norwex is incredibly generous when you host an event. You will earn your wish list for free. The average host right now gets anywhere from $100 to $200 and completely free for you to spend on your wish list. Such a great way. So here's the small one. Love it. I'm gonna pop this right into the freezer and then I'm just gonna use it again and again and again, this raw chicken for my demos that I like to use. And here they are, all washing in my produce fresh wash. Yeah. So easy that I'm just gonna rinse it off and I'm good to go using that. I'll stick it right in my produce drawer with those liners, good to go. We talked about food prep with the cutting boards and the fruit and veggie scrub cloth, cleaning your produce, the produce fresh wash, and the storage containers, the produce bags. They are staples in our home. We hope you were blessed by this video and we'll see you next time. That's terrible. I'm not gonna use that video. By the way, good job. They don't get yucky. Oh, thank you. Apples and things like that. Sorry, this radish is something else. I do this all over. Bacteria, pesticides, and then that's pretty good. Okay, makes it so much easier. The waxes, the dirt. Ooh, look at that, radish, woohoo. Bacteria that could be on it from milking supplies for the goat, whatever. Yeah, yummy. The cutting boards and all of those pesticides and that grime off of your produce. Okay, so now, tasty radish, yeah.